Yeah. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Welcome back to CrimiClown Television. Hello, everyone. And no more blues. Alrighty. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? This afternoon we went to the Mun. We went to Minmus. And we came back victorious after a little bit of a problem. We forgot a parachute for Bob. Mitrian, sup Crimi? I'm fine, thanks. How about yourself? Yeah, we forgot a means of re-entry, which is really bad because you want to be able to re-enter. Anyway, we did it. We did it by creating a rescue vessel, so that was cool. And we've gotten done full. Do you still live in Friesland? No, sir. I haven't lived there for a long time. I think it's like 10 years. Yeah, 10 years, 11 years since I last lived in Friesland. Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, we've gotten Dunful out of orbit, so that's good. We right now have the unpaid research program, which is nice. We can also transfer funds for the research program. Even though we still need funds right now, right? Yeah, let's not do it. Let's not do it. Let's just see what kind of missions we have today. Alright, so we have a couple of plant flag on the Mun, explore the Mun, conduct temperature surveys of the Mun, science data from the surface of the Mun. Lots of reasons to go back to the Mun, right? Let's see what's available. Surface outpost on Minmus. And flag on Minmus. I'll take these two. These two as well. Alright, so we've got two options today. We can either go to the Mun or we can go to Minmus. I think we should go to the Mun first because we have a lot of contracts concerning the Mun. Let's see. Mun. Alright, so this, the outpost, we're not going to do it today. The rest of the Mun things we can do. We can certainly do. We would like to do a polar orbit of the Mun, simply because in a polar orbit the Mun will spin underneath us and we can get all of the locations that we need for the contract. So there's a couple of locations on the Mun where we have to let's see, above, alright, some are below 10k and one is above 10k. And one on the surface as well. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Temperature at the surface. Alright. So this is a very specialized probe that we're going to have to send here. But we're also going to have to send some people up there. Still streaming, I see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Still streaming. Alright, so I think we should send a manned vessel up first. Then we're going to send a probe after it. No, the other way around. I think we'll send a probe in a polar orbit. Yeah, let's do a probe. All right. So the Probodobodine Octo will put a fly-by-wire avionics hub on it. We'll put a small inline reaction wheel underneath it and a battery as well. Rechargeable battery pack. There we go. Now the probe does not have to be this big thing, but it will have to go far distance. So I'm thinking of using a fuselage and then one of our newly unlocked Nerve rocket motors. Where is it? Let's see. This is the Flea. There it is, the Nerve atomic rocket. Now this can go a long way on a little bit of fuel. So that's a good thing to do, I guess. We can have an adapter here as well. That would be great. This adapter, I don't know if this adapter has any fuel in it. No, it's just a part that you can use. How heavy is that? It weighs next to nothing. Alright, so it's just there for nice looks. Great. We'll have some communication properties on it. So how about something like this? Mitrian says, life changed a lot, by the way. Living and working in Malta now. Alright. Working in the esports scene. Alright. That's nice. Coaching team inside Counter-Strike. Alright, very cool, very cool. Counter-Strike, jeez. Alright, that's very cool. We've got some of these. Alright, let's put some temperature scans on it, because that's what we're here for, right? Yeah, that will do. Alright, and now some power as well. We're gonna get some power off of this. Right, so I'm wondering how well this flies. I played this game like twice, but it's too complicated. Well, it is very complicated for everyone. I don't get it. Even I don't get it. Alright, so we have solar panels. Let's put those on an action group. Like abort. Yeah, let's have abort also retract the communitrons. Toggle antenna. And abort will also toggle solar panels. Yes, sir. Right, so those will be toggled. So we've got this fuselage, but I don't think this will... Well, it has a lot of delta V, but it has a very poor thrust to weight ratio. I think it will be able to lift up off the mun. Just about, I think. We'll have to test it. This is going to be mun probe. Alright, now to get this up to the mun, we're just gonna copy paste one of these. Stage 4 lifter. That will get us a nice way. Sure. I think this is the way to do it. Now, pretty much wondering if I should use more than one fuselage. So fuel tanks, we have this has liquid fuel and oxidizer. This just has liquid fuel. We could do one of these instead. Gives that stage a little bit more delta V, just a little bit more. It's not too much actually. This is monopropellant. Just liquid fuel. We could put some of these on it. Or perhaps even better, we can put some of these on the side and just have them fly off. Right, that should be an option. You know, I'm just gonna try. With this first. Let's see how it goes. Let's try and get this thing to the mun. There's no people inside. This is a probe. It's gonna fly all by itself. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna slightly slant this vehicle to the side. Yep, here we go. Since we hit 10,000, we're gonna go start and go prograde. Let's go over the tanks. Oh, don't worry, they'll be fine. Yeah, 10,000, so let's go prograde now. We'll follow the curvature of the Earth. Orbital prograde, that is. Mm-hmm. I mean, this goes well. This is not bad. Still got plenty of delta V. We can take this just about anywhere. So we can put this in a polar orbit and decouple the top bit, and we can just leave this bit in space. I don't know what good it is, but we can. Alright, we have reached orbital velocity by quite a bit. Well, not orbital velocity, that's the wrong term. We are now currently heading for a way too high apoapse, and that's just about fine. Let's go to 30 seconds before the oh, that's too fast. Alright, go ahead. Punch it. Goodbye. Bye-bye. I don't think we're gonna make it. Dunfall's capsule is still there. Alrighty, so yeah, we're past the apoapsis now, so it's going to get a bit harder to gain all that necessary speed. So we're just going to lift up a bit. Just going to lift up a bit. Push the apoapsis towards us. In front of us. Yep. Alright, now we push back. Alright, we're orbiting. Yes, sir. We did it. Come on. Yes, orbit. Great. Stable orbit. Now, as for the Mun. Where are you? The Mun. Set target. We are on a bit of an inclination. 0.4. It's not too bad. Add a maneuver. We're in a close approach. Oh, we are currently approaching. Let's focus view. Let's go to our maneuver node. And let's see if we can't put it in a polar orbit. So if we do this, right? It will try. Oh god, that's too fast. Way too fast. Yeah, we need to do retrograde. Gosh darn it. Alright, but this is all a bit too... Alright, so that's going well. Now, if we want to be in a polar orbit, we have to do a little bit of a thing. Oh god, this is all so sensitive. Alright, let's try that again. Alrighty. Now that is looking like something at least. You know, that's, I think, close enough for me. I think that will do. Alright, let's warp to the next maneuver, which is somewhere around here. Hey, Rifu! Alright, warping to the next maneuver. This is going to be a bit tight. Just a little bit tight. Because we're on this main stage, which has quite a bit of fuel left. This will be enough to do a transfer at least. Alright, let's go to just about 20 seconds. And start the burn of our lives, ladies and gentlemen. We can do this with this stage, so that's no problem. Alrighty. Here we go. I really like the full controls on this probe. It's really nice. Alright, let's get this baby to the mun. Alright, there we go. Slowly. Slowly but surely wins the race. Right, so this is a normal orbit, and then we apply a little bit of the old razzle dazzle. Oh, yep, we're on. Yep, we're on. Great. I think this is our best bet. Alrighty. Now let's quick save before we do anything stupid. And let's warp here. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's quit it right there. Quick save again. We're gonna turn on. Oh, it's control locked again for some reason. And that's because it's without... Ah, right. We forgot something very important. I'm gonna have to revert this flight because we messed it up. Do you know what I messed up? I think you do. I think everyone does by now. We messed up not extending our solar panels. And we don't want to do it here. Because doing it here will be very stupid. But yeah, we should have extended our solar panels in space. There we go. Let's try that again. I'm very sorry about this. This is a rookie mistake. This is also not meant to come back. So parachutes are not necessary this time. Very smart, Crimi. Yes, I know. I am the best. I am the one, the only rocket scientist. Alright, so 10,000 we'll switch to orbital view. 10,000 will start to go prograde. It's a little bit more. Love you just a little bit more. Alright, there we go. Let's slowly turn prograde. Alright, we're deflecting our orbit. Yeah, look at this. Going west. Right way. This is going well. Plenty of delta V. I think this will have... this says it will have a lot more delta V, but of course it doesn't, because the other tanks will be will be inactive on it. The other tanks will not work with that engine. Luckily we have plenty of Delta V in this monster. That's great. We're just about to hit 70. Let's go to 80. Because we're still burning off a bit. Oh, let me have a sip of coffee first. Alright, here we go. Powering up. Going this way. Alright, now that we're in orbit, or at least without an atmosphere, I'm going to do this. I'm going to burn towards the prograde still. There we go. Alright, and we should circularize. Now that's solar power. Where's the sun? The sun's right there. They are slanted, so they will also work if the sun is right above us. I think about these things. I just don't think about deploying them on time. That's the only downfall I have, really. For the rest, other than that, I'm just a perfect person, right? No, alright. Let's go. Circularize. We are closing in to the Apple Apps time right here. So let's see. Yeah, mouse is fixed again. Great. Now you can see where I'm clicking and pointing. Alright, T and 2, that's great. And we'll have a 90-90 orbit. Just a bit more. Love you just a little bit more. Sure, close enough. Close enough. Alright, we're inside a big orb of water. There we go. Alright, so this is the North Pole going east. Yeah, we weren't going west. Of course not. Why would we go west? Alrighty, the Mun. Hello. Set him as the target. And we'll add a maneuver where we do this. We have an encounter. Now let's focus the encounter. And let's see what happens when we increase this. Alright, so that seems just about wrong. Right, so it looks like that's going upwards, but it's not. Not going upwards at all. We would like that. Yeah, this is no, this doesn't matter really that much. Alright, so this is the side that we want to care for the most. Oh, that's spot on. Alright, great. So now the only thing we have to do is when we come in, we have to make sure that we lower our orbit just a bit. We can do that halfway the journey. That's great. Yes. Alright, let's point at maneuver. And let's warp to the next maneuver. Yeah, this is going to be it. We're going to crash right into the moon. Alrighty. Alright. And warp to the next maneuver, which is in 17 minutes, this node. And then we full throttle for 43 seconds. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Spannend. Alright. 20 something seconds. Quick save. Full throttle. As long as we crash into the moon. As long as we crash into the moon. We would have the power, by the way, to just stop. Quit our velocity and just stop on the moon again. But we're in a bit of a dark spot, so I would rather if this just went the way we planned. A bit of radial. Alright, closing in very slowly. Alright, come on. Stop. It's not the best, but we'll fix it halfway with another maneuver. Alright, so if we do this, it's going to make a little bit of a difference, but if we do radial out. Yeah, the radial would just fix this. That's not what we want. We don't want this. Can we reset a maneuver node? I don't know. No, we can't reset, so we'll just have to make a new one. That's fine. So what about the normal? Anti-normal, super normal. That's the one we want. Great, love it. Alright. Target, maneuver. Warp to next maneuver. This is it. We're warping all the way outside. And we're pointing towards the target. A very small inclination change. Look at this. Just bringing it up. Alright, I think that will do. We warp towards here, point retrograde after we do that. And we'll get back on track with our spaceship. Spaceship right here, warping all the way to here. Alright, point retrograde, you brave son of a bitch. Alright, now we need to get the apoaps down to just over 10,000. And the periaps as well. I think 10,000 is the magical number. Alright, so we have temperature surveys. We have to keep this screen open at all times. We want to see where we're at. Temperature surveys, alright. We have a couple of areas here. Especially here. We just missed this one, it seems. Altitude below 10k. Well, we're not there at below 10k. Most certainly not. Right, so we're going to warp to the other side. Warp here. How are we doing? Little thimble of fuel left on this one. We're gonna disconnect as soon as we can. Right, turn around. I want this to be 10k as well. Just a thimble of fuel left. Right, so come on out. Oh my god, what's happening to our periapsis? This thing is a beast. What the hell? Right, we need this to be up still. Alright, 10 kilometers on both sides. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's stable at least. Are we hitting any mountains? I certainly hope not. Alright, so here are some locations. We're probably going to have to land it there. Warp here. Right, so we're going very low across the Mun. Electric charge is not being used during warp, I hope. Hibernation in warp. Oh, we can't fix hibernation in warp. Auto, yes. Alrighty. Right, so warp here. So we'll at least have a polar orbit satellite on the Mun. We have a relay satellite on the Mun. Oh, we have an equatorial satellite on the Mun. Compare that with an compare that with the oh, we can view flags. That's fine. If you compare that with the equatorial one and the polar one, we'll have pretty good range across the Mun, I think. We're going to the underside of the rock. Very dark here. We should have brought some lights. We should stick out the antennas. The antennas are out. Alright, we'll have some reach at least. Alright, so surface. Surface, surface, surface. So these three need to be done on the surface. This one needs to be done above 10 kilometers. This one below 10 kilometers. Alright, that's quite the challenge. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to land. I think we have another orbit. I think we have another orbit to go. Now, look, this is very slow, right? So let's go into the tracking station. So we can get rid of some debris. We have rescue egg debris. Yep, let's get rid of it. Terminate. Boom. Parl's wreckage. We have to save us still. Rescue egg. Let's terminate. Rescue egg debris. Terminate. Mun probe debris. We have some probe junk flying around the Mun. Alright. Now the Mun probe. This is the Mun probe. And the Mun probe needs to go to a different place. But we can't really... We can't really travel fast while we're in orbit, in low orbit. So what we'll do... Oh, this is... I think this is the best. Alright, let's... Oh, yeah, that's it. Let's fly it. Let's fly this baby. So in the tracking station, you can speed up time much faster than you could normally. So So that's great. We have to point surface retrograde. That's great. And we'll just have to land at this very peculiar, very specific spot. Alright, so we're coming up on the underside of the mun. Alright, and we'll have this up as well. Alright, and it will say on screen when we land somewhere. In some area that we have to use, some area that we have a contract for, it will say, oh, you're nearby XX something. Alright, so we can activate navigation. That's interesting. Activate navigation. So this is now our target, I guess. And is it on our orbital nav ball? Yes, it is, actually. It is on the orbital nav ball. That's great. Right, so let's surface. And let's go just a bit further and we'll kill our speed. Till we are... Oh, this is actually the one that needs to go above. Oh, great. Alright, so that's radial in, I believe. No, radial out, radial out. We need to go up above 10 kilometers. This is stupid. This is stupid. Are we gonna make it? I think we are. Log temperature. Yes, we did it! Right, we don't even need to save it. We just did it now. Great. Right, now, surface, retrograde, because we're gonna land here. We're gonna land exactly here. Bleed off all of this speed and land perfectly vertically down. This thing is not very slow, not very fast at braking. This better be worth something. Oh, look at this. We're taking no fuel at all. Alright, so point retrograde. We're just gonna warp down and throttle, and we'll just have to re-navigate as soon as we've landed. Because we're nowhere close. Can we find this spot on our nav ball? We could just decide to burn that way a bit. If we can find the spot. Oh, there it is. Right, so I don't know if this works at all, but at least we'll have tried, I guess. Right, this is the edge of a crater. Not the right one. We'll have to go up. Go up a bit. And then to the right place. I think it's that way. Yeah, let's burn that away. I think we're gonna make it. This is insane because we're just flying by the seat of our pants. Alright, so if we want to go up a bit, we just point radial. Alright, we need to go up a bit more. Because we're about to crash. Alright, so I think this is it. I think this is the area. Surface speed 0. This has to be the area. If it's not the area, then I don't know what is. Look at my little probe. He's here like, praise the sun. God damn it, no! Ah, no, no, no! Yeah. This is bad. We've done this before, but oh, look. Oh, look. Stability assist wins again. We need larger reaction wheels. Yeah. Nope. This is a very difficult mission at all. We can't revert this, so we'll just reload this. I think we've done a quick save somewhere along the line. Right around Kerbal. Right. We can't revert the flight anymore. We've done one right before the burn. Yes. Alright, that's very bad. We're just going to place this probe in orbit. And we're going to place this one in the polar orbit. I'm going to skip. Yeah, I'm actually going to skip this mission. Because it's very difficult to get it right. Very difficult to get it right. I'm gonna need something of a rover. Put a rover down on the Mun. I think that's the best. Because flying anything down there... Well, there are options, of course. Right, focus. Yeah, looks to be good. Warp here. Now it was a bit of normal, either normal or anti-normal. I think it was a bit of normal to put it in an orbit. No, it was actually anti-normal. I've been lied to by myself. Alrighty. Yeah, that looks like a polar orbit. Oh, it's perfect even. Great. Now let's move to here. Focus back on the on this old bad boy. Look at this really neat orbit it's gonna make. It's gonna just swoosh. Just swoosh and get out of there. Alright. Orbital retrograde. Yep, seems like a recipe for winning. Alright. There we go. Now, if this is going to stay in a big orbit anyway, we might as well do an Apo-Apps. Well, it's not a relay satellite, is it? No. It's not a relay satellite. We'll just leave it like hanging here. Symbol of liquid fuel left. Let's activate the other one. Oh, nice. Yeah. Alright, we'll just leave it here in a polar orbit, and you know what? I'm not giving up so fast. I'm gonna try once more. Alright, so this one needs to be in orbit above 10 kilometers. Well, we're above 10 kilometers now. Alright, once more. Oh, that's I think it's a bit too much, but we'll try it any day. Oh, you're entering and you're leaving. That went very fast. Very fast. Let's see if it still counts. I don't think so. Come on. Log. Nope. Doesn't count. Quick save. Quick load. Can't we focus on the mun itself? Oh yes, we can. Great. All right. So, do we get any enter leave message right here? Nope. So this is the one, right? Yes. Right, so it's a very small window. Very, very... Oh, God. Look at me! Oh, wow. Alright, so... Once more. Don't warp here. Let's focus on the mun. Yes. Alright, we're going to pay attention now. I'm going to quick save right here, because this is not the area yet. And I'll have the log temperature on standby. Times 5. It's a big area, luckily. I think we can just start burning here as well, in order to land here. It's so fast. There's really nothing. It's just like you're entering and you're getting out just at the same time. Alright, surface retrograde. Right. Let's burn until we land there. Let's just try it. Fuck it. We can quick save and quick load whatever we want. Alright, so it's probably on this, on the edge of this area. I'm just gonna wait it out. It has to be somewhere around here. As soon as it's in the picture, I'm gonna press log temperature. Trigger fingers, baby, come on. Yes, we got it. Quick save. We got one. Ah, nice. We're doing it. Doing it, baby. Alright, now these are a bit closer. We need to fall down. We need to fall right down. Now this engine is not the most powerful at all, but it's very efficient. Alright, that looks like fun. Yep. Alright, let's warp. God damn it. Alright, so that's the thing. Normally when you go down on a planet, no pun intended, it will try and slow you down before you hit the surface. Again, no pun intended. But this works a bit differently. We're just gonna get rid of all of our surface speed, every single ounce. Right, and put this on the navigation. Alright, so we're warping 50 now. Suicide burn speed of this vessel is probably not great, but in 10,000 I'm going to start burning. That works just fine, I guess. Right, so let's try and land here and we'll see what happens, right? What's the worst that can happen? Worst thing that can happen is that we landed on the moon. Yeah, we're still falling too quickly. We need to get this down to about 45. I think we can burn 30 off in a couple of seconds. So last 100 meters. We definitely don't want to fall any faster than 5 meters a second. This is poetic as fuck. Look at this. Right, now don't tip over, don't tip over, don't tip over. No, no, it will. It will tip over. Retrograde. Please. Oh, flip. Oh, it is the worst. It's actually the worst thing. Landing this thing is no easy feat. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna try and get back into this. Alright, let's try it one more time. Because you know, I really like flying this craft. It's a good craft for, you know, most things. Not this thing. Alright, let's add navigation to here. Alright, so going the right way. That's good. We are going the actual right way. But the moon is moving, which is something that we need to understand. So we need to understand that we have to burn towards this place a bit while slowing down. I think we're gonna overshoot it. Yeah, we're gonna overshoot it, even if we correct. That's fine, we can correct. We'll just gently fall down into this area. Alright, let's do this. Thousand feet to a wipe of the speed. Is it enough? Probably isn't. Very clear. Right, so what do I have to do in order to make this work? Build a better vessel. Yeah, I think we should make a rover. I think a rover would be the way to go. And crash again. Yeah, well, we can try and crash again, sure. We can also just avert our flight a bit, then lose speed, and fall ahead of the crafts. I think this is the best idea I've had so far. Look at this. Alright, so F5. No suicide burn this time. We're gonna fall down. We just entered and left a zone. We're gonna need at least 5,000 feet this time. That's too fast, isn't it? That is no suicide burn. No, that's too fast. Well, we survived. That's something. Not great. Alright, so it's not 5,000 feet. We're going to need some more. This is all crash and burn, test and learn, right? Alright, so we need more than 5,000 feet. Great. Alright, so we entered and left the zone. Let's try 10,000 feet, shall we? I think 10,000 is a bit too much, I think. But we'll see. We'll burn off our speed. Then we have the problem that we're probably not stable enough. Well, this seems to work better at least. And now we can wait for this area to become to come underneath us, so we can actually get a reading after we landed and light back right back up. So as soon as it says we're there, just gonna touch down and light back up. I'm going to go stability assist and not retrograde, because I think that's the thing that makes us turn once we fall. Fuel? Plenty of fuel. Alright, so let's turn around for a bit. We can see this area. We can try and hop there on this heading. We need to wipe off our horizontal speed before going full radial out. Yeah, if I want to fall, if it wants to fall, I'll just give it a little bit of a boost so it can restore. God, this thing is difficult to land. Very, very difficult to land. Should have built some proper legs or anything at all. Alright, so it's bouncing around. That is fine. It's not the end of the world. Come on. Flippin' heck. Alright, so the only way I'm gonna land is on my belly. Far away from the place I actually want to be. Then I have the problem that I can't get up. I can do something fancy like this. This thing will not be able to stand on its own. Oh man, the humiliation. That might actually be an idea. Wait, I'm holding my last quick save. That's a thing that works. I'm gonna try and spin it stable. I'm gonna try to centrifuge it. Alright, so last time 10,000 feet was too much. Let's try... Oh god. 9,000. Just in time. And we're going to spin. We're going to spin to land. Yeah, it doesn't work if you're going too fast. So 10,000 was actually needed. And we were also not looking at sea level. We were looking at sea level, not service level. Great stuff. I love this game. You wouldn't say it, but I love this game. I love this game to death. Alright, 10,000. There we go. Burn it off. If we land at all, then we can finally get over it. Alright, so 100 meters per second. How is this helping? The spinning. Well, the spinning will help it to stabilize when we tell it to go radial out. Because radial out just means point up to the sky with your back towards the cone of the core of the planet. And like a top, we will stay upright as long as we spin. This is, of course, a bogus theory that would only work in a video game like this, and not in, I say, NASA or anything. We've done it before. We have actually, we've actually come from the moon, thanks to a spinning maneuver. So we'll just, like a ballerina. Well, theory tested and failed. This thing will just not stand because it's too top heavy. If we auto strut it, will that make a difference at all? No, I don't believe so. Whoa! Alright, alright, alright. Slowly but surely, wins the race. Put it down. Alright, so we landed. I dare say we're stable, but we landed at least. Do I want to quick save this? I bet I do. Alright, we're not too far from one of the sites. So activate navigation. We're gonna go up. And we're gonna look for this place. It's that way. Great. So we have the horizontal speed needed. Now we just need to land there. Retrograde is going the right way. This is bizarre, but it seems to work as some sort of means of transportation. This is probably not very far, and we can't properly zoom in. That's a bit of a bother. But staying afloat across this area will really help. Can't warp faster, alright. The little floaty flower. Alright, we're doing hops. We're doing hops. All vertical velocity is off. Alright, so we now know... Oh, this is too close. This has to be it, right? Oh, we can even send it. Great. I haven't done this before. We did signs from the mun. Great. Now, we're so close, but we're not close enough. We'll just have to lift up just a bit. Take a wander around. It's this way. It's probably very close. Why? Why do I do this? Why? Did I quick save? I did. I'm lucky I did. Alright, so first, this away. Activate nav. Alright, we're gonna have to go up. See where this bad boy is. This way. So let's point to this marker. Go this way a bit. And then go back to radial. Alright, now we'll just hop back to here. Hello, Britcore. Oh, we're entering somewhere. Let's kill off our horizontal
Banging 7-gram rocks, that's how I roll.
Winning.
And 1 gear, go. Epic winning. Are you bipolar? I'm by winning. Win here, win there, win everywhere.
Wow.
Absolute victory everywhere. I'm on a quest.
Nice going.
Right every single wrong.
Very nice. Thank you. Very nice of you. Thank you so much, Bus. Alright, we're standing. Don't ask me how. This is pure magic. Alright, log it. Log it, send it. Quick save it. Follow you on the feet. I'm waiting. We're all waiting. This is too intense. All right, next. All right, so no, I think this is right. All right, moving up. Alright, let's just move off a bit of the ground. Let's find this area. I believe it will be somewhere around here. Yes, great. There's really nothing I can see here. Twitch, please. What? Oh god. We're here. We're here. Alright, we're here. Oh man. Oh, you subbed as well, but it's not showing. Oh god. Yeah, it's not showing. I'm not getting any messages. Oh god, yes, we're in. Log, quickly. Send. Alright, quick save. We have another one. Deactivate and reactivate. Alright, quick save again. This is going well. Quick save again. Boom! I think it shows the messages with a bit of a delay. I think that's it. Alright, so with enough patience... I'm not a sugar daddy. Nice. Alright, so this is working, I hope. This is working, I hope, should be the fucking motto for this game. I think there is a delay with subscription messages. I don't get 3 in a row, for example, or 2 in a row. I think. I don't know. I didn't write Steam Labs. I should have written Steam Labs. I would be fucking rich. All right, Manprobe, show us what you got. Wee. Oh, look at it, so pretty. Oh yeah, entering the zone. We're in the zone. Jan, speel Rutger eens af. Let's see. I don't know if I have a command for that. I don't think I have a command for that. Oh my god. I'm gonna land it first, if you don't mind. I'm gonna go into radial stabilization. God damn it. Alright, log. Yes, we got it, and quickly get up again because this is a hill. Oh man, alright. This is the word. I'm gonna pause it just for a second. Just so I can get... Oh man. Alright, here we go. Thank you, Rutger, for subscribing. Thank you so much. It's not showing up, but I'll just manually do it. Because fuck Streamlabs, that's why. Alright. Let's try and land, at least. Oh, hello. This is new. Nice, nice salto. Oh, God. You've got to be kidding me. You can't land on this planet at all. Alright. let's get up. Oh god, what's going on? Hello? Radial out and burst. Alright, let's just stay up in the air, right? I think it's safer. It's safer right there in the air. We now have this on our nav ball. And we need to be below 10 kilometers. Now, that's something we can do. So which way is it? Which way is it? That would really help if we knew. That way. Great. Let's burn. Let's ride. So below 10 kilometers. That's something we can do. Minmus is way better. Yes, Minmus is way better to land on because it has the gravitational pull of pudding. And this it has at least something going on. All right, so that is all right. So now we go to surface speed prograde, and we're just gonna go there, go that way. Go that way and stick around the 10 kilometer mark. Now, we're going slightly past it. Because Minimus, the Mun is rotating. Alright. We can do this. So we have to be in this area. Alright, now let's quick save. Look at these craters. We've already got temperature from here. You can comfort yourself by realizing that Kerbin is even worse. Yes, but on Kerbin I can land because it has an atmosphere and I know how parachutes work. Alright, we need to veer off a bit. Is this the right way? Yes, it is the right way. Great. Alright, so now radial. Oh, we're entering. Log temperature, yes! Alright, and now we just go up. Up. And I could give a rat's ass if this thing now collapses. We have done the impossible, the conduct temperature surveys of the Mun. Now this thing can really crash for all I care, but we're going to try and put it in a useful orbit at least. Let's go to orbit mode, right, and let's go to apoapс. We have plenty of fuel. Well, I say plenty. I am lying, of course. Of course I'm lying. Go to apoapс, warp here. Yeah. Alright, let's try and circularize. If we can't, we just crash into the Mun. I would love it if this was equatorial, but can't have it all, I guess. Mun probe debris. Alright, we've got some debris to clean up. I think we have a periapsis. Yeah, 2 kilometers. 10 kilometers. Alright, that's... This is not at all useful, I believe. But we'll at least have something here if we ever need to do anything with a Mun probe that has solar panels, actual working solar panels. We can now do it. Alright. We'll try and stabilize it to radial. So we'll try and... You know what? No, let's just turn SAS off. And turn this Hibernated Warp Auto. I think that's a mission complete. We'll go to the Space Center. That was stressful, everyone. Really, really stressful. Did get some nice science, though, which means that we can unlock something. Advanced Metalworks. No, we had something along the 300 that we wanted to... field science? Oh, look. External command seats. Rover. Oh, Rove Max. We were talking about making a rover. But also science. So this is an atmospheric fluid spectrometer. So this only works in an atmosphere somewhere. And this works within a gravity well of a planet. Alright, so what do we need right now? These can be nice, the relays, communitrons, bigger command pods. Sure thing, that's nice. Scanning technology. Do we already have mining technology? Is that something we have? Oh, we have docking ports, by the way. I didn't notice that. We already have small docking ports. Specialized electrics. Large probes, yeah, sure. Ion propulsion. The Dawn electric. Alright, so this is where the mining comes in. Advanced science tech. Now that's really nice, because if you can mine on a planet, you can have infinite fuel. Scanning. Yeah, what are we going to do with this 300 science? Large volume containment. No. No, that's not interesting. Composites? No, not really. Inline clampetron. Oh, that's a docking port that comes out the side. Yeah. Alright, structural panels. Stack separators. Precision propulsion. Supersonic flight. I think we're going to go with the extra science and a relay antenna. And a better communitron. Alright, so now, unlocking this, we can have a lot better ways of communicating. But they also need better ways of... what's the word I'm looking for? Better ways of generating power. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more power. Satellites in orbit of Minmus. Sean's Cannery. I love that. Designated orbit. Unmanned probe antenna can generate power. Have a thermometer. Well, that's basically what we always wanted. Alright, we have a couple of active contracts. Let's do something. We have Explore the Mun, which is docking around the Mun. Alright, so this is docking around the Mun, which we have. Flag on the Mun, no problem. So we want to flag on the Mun and we want to dock on the Mun. Alright, let's build something that goes to the Mun. Let's first, before we do anything, quick save. And this should be saved as a quick save. Invalid save game name. Alright. Quick save. Yes. No. Whatever. Save game. Save. Whatever. This will work. Let's build something that goes to the Mun. Something nice. We will have a probe core. We will have a probe core. We will have a command pod. Now, command pods are quite heavy, right? Almost a ton. Let's see. Just a probe core then. Now we have structural, no science, mobile processing lab. This is a big unit, but we're gonna need a mobile processing lab around the Mun. And the reason we need that is because, wow, surface outpost on Minimus that needs support for 12 Kerbals. Wow, that's gonna be a challenge. This is just dock 2 vessels. You know what? We can do ourselves a favor and just not build. Let's just build a docking capable relay antenna. So then coupling. Alright, so we have the Clampatron Junior. Clampatron Junior on the top. So this, we're just gonna send this, and it's gonna dock with something. You know what? Let's just, yeah, this is great. Because we want this to be able to fly, right? We want this to be able to fly well. Control. Here we go. So like that. A small inline reaction wheel right underneath it. Yeah, that would be great. Oh, I've got an idea. I've got an idea how we can have... Oh, this is brilliant. Yeah, we'll keep this. Put it underneath here instead. We will have a payload. Service bay. Can we put this in a service bay? Let's see. This way, yep, open up. Can we put this inside? It looks like we can. Oh, that's great. Alright, close it. We'll have the... Yeah, we'll have the service bay then. Do we want an adapter? Perhaps we do. First, the docking port junior. We want this to be able to dock with something else. Aerodynamics. No, I think we need structural. Radially attachment point. Oh, this is a nice small adapter, yes. And this is going to be fuselage. It's a shame they don't have smaller service bays, because I think it would fit in a service bay that's even smaller, but we don't have one. And we need to dock. So we're gonna need some stuff for docking. Docking is a bit of a strange maneuver. We're gonna need some fuel tanks, some cylindrical monopropellant tanks. We're gonna need just about 4 of them. And we're also gonna need a NERV rocket motor on this. That will give us a lot of delta V once we're up there. Great. Let's pair it off with... are we going to take one of these big engines? No. You know what? I think we're going to do it differently. After all, we're going to make this a very small rocket instead. We're going to do some Oscar B stuff here. 2 Oscar B fuel tanks. Spark engine. This has a lot of delta V instead. I think that's a lot better than... and it's a lot smaller as well. The only downside now is that we don't have this hub. But we can have this hub until we dock. Smart. You can also try and put it on radially somewhere. Now, we'll just have this until we dock. Sure, and then we unclamp this. Alright, great. Auto strut. Heaviest part. We're going to need some communications on this. And we're going to use, well... Now this is also a thing. Because these are rather big. You see? It's not going to be very aerodynamic. We'll just use these standard communitrons that we've always used. 2 right here, that's fine. Oh, we can have 2 right here, yeah. That will do. And, or we can have them in line. No, that's fine. And high gain antennas. Alright, now what else does this need? It needs electrical charge, it needs a bit of power. So these do not fold back in, and that's fine because, well, it's not fine because it's going to dock, and when it docks, it needs to be at least a bit stable. 2 of these. See, extend. Yep, that's great. Extends the right way. Well, this has quite a bit of delta V, and it has. You know what? Let's get rid of this. We'll just manually fly this. Now this this thing cannot really dock. So the other thing we're gonna send up is the part that's gonna dock with it. Oh, we need to make it bigger after all. Decisions. Yeah. We're gonna make it bigger. Gonna make it at least one of these. Yeah, we're gonna do one of these, and we're gonna put some monopropellant tanks on it, small ones. We're not going to be using a lot of monopropellant, I figure. Hey, Bitcore. Still watching, I see. Very nice, thank you. Oh, there we are. Thruster blocks. I need 4 of these. Right about here. Center of mass. Sure thing. Great. So those are needed to dock. Now we put a Terrier engine on this. This does not have a lot of delta V because it's a bit heavy. That's fine. At least we can control it. We're gonna put some science instruments and some communications on this. So, a high gain relay antenna. 2 of them. Right here. So these fold out. Then we have normal communitrons, which will go this way because we don't want them to bump. Oh, you know what? We'll put them here. We don't want them to bump into the thing we're docking with. We can even dock 2 of these together just to get the contract. I think the contract is worth it because it is a very fine thing to dock with another vessel. I wonder if the advanced grabbing unit counts as docking. I don't know. That would be interesting. Let's look it up. I'm very interested now. KSP, does the claw count as docking? Let's see. Contracts. It does not say anything about contracts on the wiki. It can grab anything. You can even dock with a Kerbal. Wow. All right. Well, it's nothing interesting, sadly. We'll just do it with regular old docking ports. All right, so this will get us into space at least. This is docking egg. We'll make an official relay satellite sometime soon. As if we could put some really cheap and light science on this. I mean, this weighs nothing at all. Put one here. Put one here. Put one here. This is new. We haven't done this before. Alright. Looks like a job well done. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? Put this on it. There we go. That will get us to the mun. Alright, so this is the docking egg. Go. Let's lift it up. We haven't forgotten anything, right? No, we're not stupid this time, I think. We just need to rendezvous for this contract and dock. So we have an ability to dock. And we can rendezvous, and we even have some monopropellants to help us with it. So I see nothing wrong with this. Let's go. And we're just gonna try, for once, fly manually again, because we only have stability assist this time. We have no point towards X. Nothing at all. Alright, so I know this lander is quite expensive, or this lifter stage, I mean. This lifter stage is quite expensive for what we do with it. But, on the other hand, it's good to have a little bit more fuel than you need, just in case you mess up, like we do all the time. Let's not screw up our heading too much. Yeah, go to the horizon. Fix our rotation. Oh god, this is very difficult to steer. Alright, stabilizing. Sort of. I don't think we've ever done such a perfect ascension. Truly a work of art. All right, we're now too far from the node. We're actually now at the apoapsis, the lowest point in the orbit. Let's go ahead and grab our mun, set as target. We should get out the guns. Extend antennae. I wonder why it doesn't do it for both. Extend. Extend. I didn't place any solar panels on it, did I? No, and it's lacking electric charge. It is using. God flipping damn it. I was quite sure that I put some solar panels on it, but I must have forgotten again. so I'll use the following. I'll use 2 of these tiny solar panels, just in case I forget to extend them as well. And I'll use 4 of these abnormally big ones. Alright, I'm gonna make an action group, which is the abort key again, for toggling all the solar panels, for toggling the antennas, and for toggling the antennas. So this is the abort action group, which does everything. And we'll have the brake action group do all the science. Log temperature, log pressure data, and log seismic data. Then there is another button up top, which is not brakes but lights, and we'll use lights to... well, there's no need for that. Alright, cool. This is the docking egg. Let's go. Alright, so you see, when you play this as a YouTube series, right, which a lot of people do, some people watch Marcus House or Scott Manley or whatever, all great guys, by the way. When you play Kerbal Space Program in a YouTube series, you will have had plenty of time to test your crafts and to do a test run and whatnot. I don't have that luxury because I'm live streaming, but that's fine. That's fine. I like it when things go wrong so we can all learn a way to do it better, which is not to watch this channel, but to do something else with your life. What the hell are you doing? Alright, here we go. Maneuver node. Yeah, we're creeping into the upper atmospheres. Let's go and dive, nosedive a bit. Let's nosedive a bit. There we go. Oh god, that was close, but we are unharmed. Great. One of those fuel tanks just scraped off of the bottom. Not too bad, but I like a good light show, don't get me wrong. Alright, we're doing this. So let's test it. Light action group. Is it brakes? Oh yeah, it's brakes. You can reset this. Seismic scan can be done right now. Alright. Alright, you go ahead and get rid of those tanks. I'm actually burning up a lot of speed right here. Alright, 100 kilometers on the marker. There we go. Alright, upper atmosphere. That's my cue. Abort action group. Wee. There we go. We're going to make this a very simple lunar orbit. We're going to try and keep it high orbit so we don't crash into the moon itself. Also a very nice thing not to crash. We only need a little bit of an adjustment to circularize our orbit here. A couple of 100 meters. Alright, we'll skip towards the apoaps because apparently we're up very high. Alright, let's move this away. Having to do it by hand is a bit more difficult, of course, but it will do just fine. Alright, so we're in an orbit. Great. It's not the best orbit, but it's an orbit. All right, set as target. There we go. Now, rendezvousing is nothing new. We've seen it done before.
Straight cash, homie.
Wow, thank you so much.
Money, money, money.
Money, money, money. All right, all right. Thank you so much. Boss, everyone. Round of applause. All right, so getting this up. Getting this up to the mun. All right, let's focus view on the mun. I think that's perfect. That's just about perfect. This is a bit high though, so we'll just go to here, orbit, maneuver node. I'll just get it to go a bit closer. 115, I'll take it. And it's just going to be a straight burn towards our retrograde. 25-minute burn. Sorry. In 25 minutes there will be a burn. Alright, let's orbit around. And we'll do it at around 15 seconds to the node. 20 seconds, I should say. 20 seconds to the node. Alright, let's get the location well. Yeah, it is as we thought, right? It's right at this marker. We can get rid of this now. Well, we can use it to gauge how long it will take to burn. Alrighty, 20 seconds. Quick save, go! We can make very minor corrections on the way there. Alright, we're nearly there. Small burns. Right, now what I'm gonna do seems a bit strange. I'm gonna go burn straight into the mun. Because I want to get rid of this stage. I'm gonna point this away. I'm gonna just slightly burn up. Almost to a 100 kilometer orbit. Great stuff. Alright, there we go. Whoa. And we're gonna be caught. Yes. Alright, now it's a retrograde burn. It's probably not gonna be that much. I think the capture speed is around 400, so 200 delta V. What do we got right here? We got wow, we got plenty. We got oh, I didn't know that would be so much. I think it's gonna adjust as soon as we burn it. No, it has actually that much delta V because we're so lightweight, I guess. All right, so we got great inclinations. Yeah, it's going very slow. Yeah. Alright, so I might have misjudged. Alright, so this is just under 100. Let's get the Apple apps that way as well. Just under 100. Alright, close enough. I guess I'll take it. Alright, so we have this thing around the mun. Can we do anything with this? Log, no. So, brakes. Space, no, we have this. Alright, so we've got relay antennas. We've got solar power. We can turn off SAS. We're going to hibernate this core. Hibernate in warp auto. And now we have an extra probe around the Mun. And this is called the docking egg, and this is called the Mun probe, and this is the Mun relay. Now the Mun probe, we've been talking about this. Tracking station. Let's first get rid of some of this debris. There are some people, by the way, some people that really like catching the debris themselves with a garbage disposal thing. That's also the reason why we decided to undock while pointing at the Mun. Because, well, debris is just shit to have flying everywhere. Rescue egg debris, there we go. Rescue egg debris, there we go. Mun probe debris. Let's get rid of it. Now the docking egg is here. The Mun probe, which we used to do all those thermal things, it is here, but it's not serving any purpose at all. You know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to terminate it. Boom. We don't need a Mun probe like this. We do have a wreckage. We have a Kerbal relay going in a polar orbit, which is nice. Nice to have a nice relay for all of the stations. And we have a Mun relay, much in the same place, but it's equatorial and not polar. So that's great. Now, on to the vehicle assembly building. So what I'm thinking, right, because this is a four-way symmetry thing, and we always have too much fuel, right? So can't we make this cheaper? Because this is 38,000. It's not very expensive in the grand scheme of things, but this will do just as well. Yeah, this will do perfectly fine, just as well. And it just saves 10,000. You know, it's better, it's cheaper. All right. So this is going to be the docking egg then. And no matter what we set up, we can always just get a new one. Get some stuff on board. How about those action groups? Yeah, they're in. Abort action group, yes. All right. So the abort action group is the most important one. Alrighty, let's launch. Alright, so let's test the brake group. Oh, we didn't do a seismic scan from the... Alright, so let's transmit it. Alright, so we transmitted. Oh, it did something like aborting transmission. That's strange. Do we allow partial? No, we require complete. That's probably it. Require complete, allow partial. There we go. Let's brake again. Like we did last summer. Right, send it. SAS disengaged. Not enough electric charge. Alright, so that's the problem then. It cannot transmit what we have. Oh, it doesn't even have a battery. Alright, oh, that's fine. Alright, let's do the abort action group again. Everything in place. And let's simply launch. We'll point slightly this way. So this ascent should be easier as well. It's not going to be as aggressive. Alright, here we go. Come on and twist again. Right, let's tilt this over because we're about to hit. We're about to hit the upper atmosphere, but we haven't got the speed yet, which we need in order to make this happen. Alright, it's having a bit of trouble. So if we turn SAS off, we will naturally fall into the retrograde. Prograde, sorry. Alright, we're up 80 something. Great. Time warp. We're in the upper atmosphere, so we can do this. Abort action group. Then go this way. And just point towards the horizon. Keep it cool. Right, there we go. We're in space again. It is pitch dark in here. The only reason we're gathering power right now is because of sunlight. No, sorry. The alternator on this motor. We're actually losing power doing this. Not a lot, but still. Enough that we can go... I was going to say bankrupt, but that's not really the correct term. There we go, alternator back up. Let's give it a little bit of a push to circularize this orbit. Alright, we're in. We're in orbit. Took a bit of a radial burn there, but that's fine. We should really get around to the sun so we can start doing some maneuvers. The alternator will take care of most of it, luckily. Alright, we have a periapsis. Focus view once again. We'll go to the maneuver. And we'll just do a little bit more. So this is the docking egg. We need to get close to the docking egg. Yes, something like this. That's fine. Great. Alright, so we have a maneuver. And the maneuver will be in a couple of minutes. And we have to burn quite a bit. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. And quick save, burn. Alright, we're doing the node. Let's close this. Oh, we're actually out of fuel. Oh god. I don't know if I'm gonna make it then. Well, we're gonna make it. That just means that I leave some space junk floating. Well, that's too bad then. We'll pick it up through the other thing, through the tracking station. Great. Warp to here. Ooh. Love it. Alright, now let's set this as a target. And let's go to the retrograde. Ascending that we are having a bit of a different orbit. Alright, closest approach. This is just a matter of allowing this to catch up with us. We've seen this before, right? We know how this works. We're in a higher orbit, it is in the slower orbit, so what do? Exactly, we let it catch up. Once more. No, that's too much. Alright, so now we have to gain on it again. So we want to burn retrograde to make our orbit slower than its orbit. So we can catch up. So we'll catch up in very slow increments. But that's fine. We don't need this to be big increments. We just need this to be precise. "66 kilometers. I think that's spot on. 30 kilometers. Alright. That's, I think, even better. Alright. Stop. Alright, so now these two are going to have to catch up. So what do? We burn target retrograde. If we can at least control this vessel. We have limited probe control. This is the worst time for a relay problem. Of course, Kerbal on the other side, and our relay probe is not getting any either. Alright. The worst timing ever. We're getting signal. Alrighty. Target velocity. Alright, and now we burn towards the target. Alright, so that's rather close. Six. I'll take it. Alright, so target retrograde. Let's get ready to take this speed off again. It's relative speed. Alright. Now back towards the target. Right, that's very close. And then we burn off target relative velocity again. Right here. Alright, so we are now very close to this docking egg. We're in the sunlight as well. We're going to quick save. Rendezvous maneuver around the Mun. And explore the Mun. Alright, we're going to turn towards our target. And we're going to say, control from here. And we're going to burn towards the target with our RCS. This is very precise. And we can do adjustments without having to burn our precious fuel. Alright, so target specific velocity back to 0 or something about. Now this we will have to control as well. I'll just have to SAS this up. Alright, so this is very precise work. Never burn too much, because if you burn too much, you can't burn it off again. You're stuck with a vessel that's going some way, which you can't control. Alright. Slowly forward. Alright, now, control from here. Set as target. We're also gonna go with locked camera. Locked camera will just give us a little bit more control. Right, stop our target velocity. And keep pointing towards the target. Now this is easier when you can lock onto the target, like with a probe core. Right, let's make this the best probe we can. Alright, this is very close now. It's not quite right. We're gonna have to turn a bit. Which we can. Very slowly. It's like a kiss in space. It's like a kiss in space. Look at this. We synchronized our orbits, and we are now one vessel. One vessel. Look at this beauty. And we did it. We docked. We docked. We have a first station around the Mun as well. This counts as a station. I love that. We don't get any rep for that, but that's fine. Vessel handshake with minimal shaking and no hands. Congratulations. We did the contract, which gives us another 14 science just for completing it, which is very nice. We have now 2 probes here, which will react if we do this. Yep. Let's abort the abort action again. Alright, put them back out. They now have a combined electrical charge of 20, which is a lot better. They have some liquid fuel. We're going to have to turn off these engines, shut down, and shut down. Because if we don't do that, so we're going to have a little bit of a problem. We can control from one or the other, and then we can fly this entire thing somewhere else. But I think for now, this is very nice to have in a lunar orbit. We don't have, probably don't have enough fuel to get this into. I just got an idea. We can leave one of the. We can undock this. You see, we can simply undock. Plop. There we go. We can leave one of these here, and just get the other one in an orbit Slightly bigger. Slightly higher orbit, so we have more control. Alright, let's activate the engine. Alright, we'll get out the way of this probe. And then we'll do a retrograde burn. Orbital retrograde, where are you? Am I blind? No, it's here. Alright, we can do an orbital retrograde. This is now 100 by 100. We're going to make this 200 by 200. And we're nearly at the apoapse, which is the highest point. And we'll do it right here. So we'll just upgrade this. So this also has quite a bit of an altitude. This Mun relay, and these are the docking eggs. Wow, these names, I amaze myself. All right, now to here. Warp. Oh, that one's even going the other way. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That egg is going the other way. The relay egg. All right, so we'll have a couple of stations around the Mun, everyone, and we can use those to relay the signal from Kerbin one to another. Right, it's going to end up a bit eccentric. We'll have to get rid of some of this height at the apoapse again, or at the periapse, I should say. So a tiny bit of this speed needs to come off right here. Tiny bit of this speed. I think it's perfect. I think it's actually perfect. We have a network around the Mun. I don't think we can go on a collision course, but just in case, we're gonna switch to Mun relay. And I don't know how much fuel this is left. Oh, plenty. Alright, cool. This relay thing it's just the worst. We're gonna crash it. Is that a good idea? Probably not. Are we gonna do it? Maybe. We can even put it in a higher orbit. You know what? We'll put this in a 500. Should we put it in a... we can put this in a 1 million meter orbit. Close enough. Warp here. So this can be a very, very good network just around the Mun. Oh, I assumed we were going the other side, which we're not. So I'm gonna make my orbit all egg-like again instead of perfectly round. Well, that's par for course, I guess. Oh, we're actually on an escape route now. That's not what we want. Warp here. Alrighty, look at this. Alright. I'll almost take it. Has to be a bit perfect. It's day 59 already. We've wasted a lot of days just trying to make things perfect. Alright, so periapsis goes slightly up. Yep, I am happy with this. Alright, so we have a network around the Mun. That's great. Right, so if we switch to this, we can put this at like 500, right? Because it's now at 250, I believe. 200. Yeah, we can put a bit more distance in between this. Warp here. We want this to be sort of perfect. Yeah, look, it's now... We've still got signal because it's bouncing off the other one. That's great. Right, so if we make these corners a bit... If we just give it a bit of a boost, right? Let's make it 500 instead of... Alright, so that's 500 something. To the other side then, where we will do the exact same. Alrighty, got it. This is going to be our Mun communication, and I'm going to leave it at that, because otherwise we're going to be here forever. I'm going to switch to all of these in order to turn off SAS. This is already off. This is already off. And these are just going to communicate with whatever they like. Oh, this is good. Alright. Dunfall's capsule. We can get rid of Dunfall's capsule because we have captured Dunfall, right? I believe we did. Yeah, this is the very strange elliptical orbit. Let's terminate it. Yes. Barley's wreckage, that's something we haven't done yet. Do we have some debris? Yes, from docking egg. Alright, terminate it. Alright, docking egg, Mun relay, that's the big one, and the Kerbin relay. That's fine. So we've got an orbit of Kerbin kind of deal here, but the Kerbin relay is not very useful, is it? Not at all. No, we're gonna terminate the Kerbin relay. Does it have any useful equipment on board, like a parachute? Not at all. It's a very lonely little robot. How much gas does it still have? Plenty. Alright, so we can just, if we wanted, we can just do this, burn, and just leave it forever. But that would be mean, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? No harm done. We'll leave it here. Will we? God. Let's just see something crash for once, right? We can't save this one anymore. Let's just get rid of it. Oh, we've never landed on a pole before. Alright. Let's see a crash for once. We overshot the pole. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is not gonna last. Nope. No targets. Nothing at all. So we can just escape. And then Space Center. So this just burned up in orbit. It had no way of surviving that. So all right, that's cool. Explore Kerbin. What? Docking around Kerbin. I don't know why we would dock around Kerbin. It's not even that big a deal. And we don't get a lot of stuff for it. Nah, I'm gonna skip that one. Position docking egg in an adjusted orbit of the Mun. So that is an exceptional prestige thing. Gets us a lot of cash and some rep. And 1 science because we're giving up our rep. It's not really worth it, is it? No. No. We're gonna build the Minmus base. I think that's a good contract to do. Service outpost. We need 12 Kerbals to be able to fit in there. It's got an antenna, a docking port, and can generate power. It has a research lab, and it can maintain stability for 10 seconds, and we have to land it on Minmus. We also still have to plant a flag on the Mun and on Minmus. It needs 12 Kerbals. That's insane. Did we ditch the flag of our first Mun landing because it's not here? I don't remember ditching it, but might just be me. Right, so we have a good channel going to the Mun, very good channel even. Yeah, these Mun relays. Look, this is all very nice. Oh, we actually have to change the entire. Yeah, we would have to change the entire circulation if we want to do that contract. So that's not going to happen. Not in 1,000 years. But apparently we lost the flag of the first Minmus landing. I think we might have accidentally cleaned it up. That's fine though. We have plenty of cash. We could go for unlimited parts. Could also go for max size and weight. But I don't think we're going to hit that weight or size anytime soon. I think we want to upgrade the power of our tracking station though. And infinite contracts? Hell yeah. Let's also get the R&D. Well, that's a bit too expensive now. Let's get the astronaut complex. Unlimited Kerbals. Yes, sir. Admin building? Why not? It has a pool now. Fully upgraded. Look at this. Alright, so now we have 500,000 left, which is fine. We have a launchpad VAB. Mission control is now fully upgraded. So yeah, we still need the runway, the spaceplane hangar, the vehicle assembly, and the launchpad to be upgraded, and then we are... oh, and research. But that's all fine. That's all not interesting for now, at least. So what are we going to do? Well, I'm wondering. Let me think about that while I grab a drink.